Right, so guys, I'm Andrew, formerly Bitcoin OS senior content manager, now the co-founder of Charms Inc. Charms Inc. is one of the projects or the one of the companies contributing to the broader Bitcoin OS project. And so, as a member of Charms Inc., I'm going all in on the Charms protocol, all in on programmable assets on Bitcoin. So, what is Charms? So Charms is a programmable assets protocol for Bitcoin and other UTXO blockchains. It stands out in two different ways. It allows for programmable tokens and assets on Bitcoin that can have like built in with special features like voting rights or special issuance rules or like staking rules or what have you, like whatever kind of creative rules you want to create for your asset that wouldn't normally be possible with the mainstream Bitcoin token standards like ordinals or runes. But beyond that, and I think one of the reasons that a lot of people say on the space, especially from the Cardano community, are familiar with Charms, is that Charms tokens can be sent to other UTXO blockchains without the need for a bridge or wrapping at all. This token standard is natively interoperable. So you can have a token that, say, is issued on the Bitcoin network as a charm, but then it can be sent over to the Cardano network at your Cardano address, and the Bitcoin version of the token is gone. It's not locked up on the Bitcoin network, and then another like IOU token is minted on the other side on the Cardano network. The token is gone from Bitcoin. The real thing moves over to the Cardano chain or the Litecoin chain or other chains that we choose to integrate in the future. And so what this creates is a whole new paradigm for cross-chain security with with uh, basically any tokens, especially tokens that natively live on Bitcoin. And it creates the possibility for a whole new programmable economy that's right on the blockchain that people are most familiar with and that people have the most capital locked up in, which is the Bitcoin blockchain. So this is a token protocol that could radically transform how interoperability works today. And it can even integrate with existing token standards later on, such as, say, Cardano native tokens, allowing tokens on other chains to be able to come over to the Bitcoin blockchain or to the Cardano or to the Litecoin blockchain or others as Charms tokens. So it's you can think of Charms like a connective tissue for assets between every chain. And so we've done a lot of talking about Charms until now. Bitcoin OS has done a lot of talking about Charms until now, but now today, you guys are going to have your first chance to actually get your hands dirty with Charms. You're going to be able to own your own Charms wallet. You already can own your Charms wallet. You're going to be able to own your own Charms token within the Charms wallet, and that Charms token will actually showcase the programmable issuance that we've been talking about. So that token that is being launched today is called Bro token. Bro is a meme coin. It's a meme coin meant to celebrate the UTX Bros, the complementary connection between Bitcoin, Cardano, and all of the UTXO chains. This is most famous for the connection between Bitcoin and Cardano. Bitcoin bringing liquidity, Cardano bringing programmability and smart contracts. But Bro will end up being like not long from now, just a few weeks from now, really, the first token that you can move from Bitcoin over to Cardano without using a bridge. And it'll be the first magical Bitcoin token that you can own today. You can own it on the Bitcoin network, and you'll be able to send it to other people's Bitcoin wallets who are also using the Charms wallet. And so I'm here to answer all of your questions. I may be plaguing you about how to get this token, how to test it out, what's it used for, what to expect from it. And we can get right into the questions, guys.
Let's do it. That was a fantastic intro, by the way. And I also just want to say hi, Ivan. How are you, my friend? I hope you're doing well.
Hello. Yeah, doing pretty well. Very excited about the launch. How are you?
Hell yeah, man. Everyone's pretty excited. So I'm also doing great. Super excited for the launch. Congratulations to you guys for preparing all of this. So yeah, let's get dive into some of the questions. There's quite a bit. So um
Let's do
yeah,
it.
gives us plenty of time since launch is in like what, like an hour and a half or so from now.
Yeah, the
Um,
launch is mining kicks off at 4:20 p.m. UTC today.
okay, I got you. Cool. On that note, guys, 4:20 p.m. Today's Zeely secret code, and I'm going to share this now, is 420. So take that code, bring it over to Zeely. You know what to do. And also, somebody who I'm also actually going to give a community member 30 engage points. If you drop a question in the AMA questions channel and it gets answered, I'll it'll basically go into like a raffle into a pool, and I'll pick randomly somebody, and you'll basically win 30 points for Engage. So, and as you guys know, our Engage marketplace went live like 2 weeks ago now, so you'll actually be able to claim some rewards. But let's get into the questions, my friends. Let's see here. So let's answer like the first couple questions that were on X. Let me find them real quick. I think it was Marginal Enthusiast. He said, every proof someone does will cost that person 360, with 250 of it directly going to Charms Inc. What am I missing? Will those funds be used to seed a liquidity pool?
First of all, very perceptive. I'm glad people are reading deep into the guide to figure out what all the fees are. We provided all of the details there. I'll actually post after this question. I'll pin the bro guide at the top of the space so everybody can go and read it. But yes, that's exactly what the fees from the Charms Proving Service are going to help fund. So at first, Bro token is not going to be tradable, but from every single Bro token mining attempt that users take on, it costs a little bit of BTC. It costs some BTC in order to pay just basic Bitcoin network transaction fees, and also some BTC in order to pay a proving fee, because Charms Inc. needs to be able to generate a ZK proof for you. And I'm sure Ivan can explain that part a little bit more deeply. But Charms Inc. needs to generate a ZK proof in order to create the spell within the Charms transaction so that you can mint your Bro tokens. And so that takes some computational effort, and so there's a cost associated with that. But yeah, we'll be taking the fees collected through that, and we'll have them contribute to forming a liquidity pool later on. Our plan is to take a Bro token that we mine freshly from starting from today alongside you guys, and also some of the fees that we earn from this Charms Proving Service. And we're going to create a liquidity pool over on MinSwap, so that once Bro is beamed to Cardano, you'll be able to go and trade Bro token on the Cardano blockchain. So just another showcase of how a token issued on Bitcoin can use Cardano like that L2 in order to do more advanced things.
Damn, that's so exciting. So a liquidity pool is guaranteed in the future then.
That is correct.
Amazing. We love to hear it. We love to hear it. Marginal Enthusiasts, I hope that answers your question, my friend. Let's move on to John Scarborough before we move on to Cyborg, because he just came up to the speaker panel. So John said, how does this facilitate how does this facilitate and reward boss token holders? Sounds like that game where you put in 50 cents and operate the crane and try to win a stuffed animal. If you submit a hash that does not win the election, you are out 260. I guess there's like two questions there. Yeah, the first question is obviously how does Bro reward boss token holders? And then the second one is, if you submit a hash that does not win the election, are you out 260?
Okay, so the first question is that Bro token isn't related to the Boss token, not really. The only thing that Bro token and Boss token are related is that they're both going to be Charms tokens. Bro token already is a Charms token. It's deployed. You'll be able to get it today just to try out the Charms protocol. Boss is a utility token for the broader Boss project, and it's going to have some like more real functionality baked into it. Bro is just a meme coin. There's nothing much to overthink here. It's just the only real, say, advanced programmable element of it that we worked on was the mining based issuance, which we think is a really novel and fair way to distribute the token. Boss is unrelated to that part. But regarding the mining, to answer your second question, you don't really need to be afraid of not getting any Bro token at all from spending money on mining. We designed this so that basically anybody can come in, start mining for valuable hash in order to like mint some bro, and you can mine for as long as you want. And pretty much anybody, no matter how weak your hardware is, even if it's just like a basic, rundown laptop or something, you can come in and you can probably mine a decent hash in order to get some bro token with the BTC that you deposited in order to do the mint. Now, so this is a much more accessible version of mining than, say, Bitcoin mining. With Bitcoin mining, it's more like a lottery-based system. So, like, if you run a really small miner and there's virtually no chance of you winning the lottery, you're not going to get any BTC because there's only going to be one winner per block in Bitcoin, and a block is every 10 minutes, and it's a winner-take-all system. But with mining Bro, you can get as much Bro as you want as long as more people are coming in to mine it and they're willing to put in enough work in order to get some. And a little bit of work just from a basic, smartphone or something is enough to get some Bro every single time. We've tested this many times. You're not going to have to worry about not getting anything from the mining process.
Cool. Okay, I hope that answers your question, John. Let's see here. There's like some personal questions here too for you, Andrew. I don't know if we want to. I don't know if we want to answer those in the end, but let's see here. Luke, she said, is the amount of bro that's mined per wallet pegged at a certain amount, and how many of such mining transactions can be done daily or at a go or at one time?
So there's no limit to the amount of Bro that you can mine to one wallet. I suppose there's a theoretical limit to like the best hash that you can possibly get while mining, but nobody's gonna come close to that limit. It's like it would be an impossibly difficult like hash to mine. I'm sure Ivan could explain that if we wanted to dig deeper into it. But you can mine as much as you want to a wallet, and you can have as many mining attempts as you'd like, as long as on each mining attempt you're willing to pay the necessary transaction fees and the proving fees for a separate mint. Um, and so the way the economics really work out for those interested in getting as much Bro as they can is you can get as much Bro as you can, but you're going to have to spend some more BTC in order to do separate mining transactions. Alternatively, you could try to mint as much as you can in one mining attempt, and that'll be especially profitable or work better if you're running, say, more sophisticated hardware. Maybe you've got like a GPU and you can do some GPU mining and outdo your average smartphone. But at one point you'll notice that you can keep the system running and trying to mine a better hash, but like you're not going to get one because it gets exponentially more difficult to get more and more Bro. Like your odds just like get lower and lower. So at one point you'll notice your rewards aren't really going up, and you'll just say, okay, I'll use this hash, I'll go mint some Bro, I'll spend the transaction fees, and then if I want to go get more Bro later, I'll do another transaction and pay some more fees there. So getting more Bro is kind of a mix of doing more hashing, more proof of work, but also spending more BTC.
Okay. And so what you're saying is that today, right? Like you could just keep mining over and over and over as long as you're willing to pay the transaction fees, correct?
Yes, we can.
So there's no cap whatsoever.
Yeah, there's no cap to how much Bro you keep going.
Okay. And obviously, so a mining starts at 4:20 p.m. UTC today. Is there an end?
Technically, sorry, Ivan, you want to take that one?
Yeah, I want to say it'll go on forever.
Okay. Okay.
There's one note I want to make there, though, about going on forever. Mining will go on forever. However, there is going to be halvings. Now, what the halvings are, similar to Bitcoin, is that it's going to get more and more and more difficult over time to mine the same amount of Bro. Like it'll require more and more and more, say, energy or like hash power in order to get the same amount of Bro with time. So starting on September 16th, so 2 weeks after the Bro mining begins today, we'll experience the first halving. And what the halving will do is it'll take the multiplier that you get on your Bro rewards based on whatever hash that you find, and it will cut it in half. So let's say you find a small enough hash, it's got, I don't know, like 20 leading 0 bits in front of it or something. I don't know the calculation, how much bro that gets, but let's say it's like 100 bro. Starting next week, after the halving takes place, finding a hash with that many 0 bits in front of it will only get you 50 bro. And then 2 weeks after that, it'll only get you 25 bro. So it's going to go down and down with time. So if you want to get the easiest, fastest bro that you can, you want to do it in these first 2 weeks because it's going to get more and more scarce after that.
Got you. Okay, that's very clear. Hopefully that provides some clarity for the community here. All right, next question. You kind of already just covered this, but let's just cover it one more time. Is each mining attempt uh, hmm, sorry, the way that it's worded here. I'm trying to figure this out. How do I say this? I'm just gonna read it. Let's just read it. Is each mining attempt receive a set amount or does it vary each time?
It varies each time. It's going to depend on the the effectiveness of the hash that you mine. So how small the hash is, how many leading 0 bits you have in front of it, and really how long you're willing to wait to let your machine run in order to find a better hash. If you're impatient that time, or you're getting unlucky, and you can't find a hash with that many 0 bits in front of it, then okay, you might say, okay, I'm not going to aim for 100 bro this time. I'll just take the 75 bro and I'll use it to go and mint that. But other times, maybe you'll get lucky, and within the first few seconds, you'll end up uh, finding a hash that's really low, and you can mint like 400 bro at one time. Ivan was telling me that he's already done that in some of our testing. So yeah, it really depends how long you're willing to wait and how lucky you are.
Okay.
So it'll be the same amount for every for the same amount of leading 0 bits in the hash. So for example, if you have 20 0 bits, 20 leading 0 bits in your hash, you're getting 400 bro. It's calculated as a square of the number of the 0 bits divided by 2 to the power of mining periods passed. So at the start of the mining, it's going to be 400. In a couple of weeks, it's going to be 200 for 20 leading 0 bits. In another 2 weeks, it's going to be at 100. So yeah, but for the same number of leading 0 bits, is going to be the same amount of bro in the same mining period.
Okay. That was slightly high on the gibberish scale for me, but all I can say is may the may the hash gods be with you guys. May the hash gods be with you. Um, so all right, let's go to Cyborg before we continue because there's a bunch of questions coming through right now. Cyborg, welcome to the speaker panel, my friend. Good to have you. Would love to hear you. Mike is yours.
Yeah, GM and GM everyone. My name is Cyborg, and I've been a long time supporter of like BOS. I also participated in the pre-sale. I've just been a long time, community supporter. And for the first time, I was seeing this bro meme coin launch about like yesterday, and I was going through the guide, but to be very honest, I couldn't understand anything in there, right? So yeah, my question is obviously I'll have to go reread everything again. But like the question I have, for like people that aren't too technical, that aren't keen with this type of like, minting techniques. Let's say I have a laptop, right? And I have $100 Bitcoin in my Bitcoin wallet. In like 5 easy steps, like what do I need to do to get the bros in my wallet? Yeah.
So the 5 easy steps to get your bros in the wallet will actually be displayed right on the bro page. So within an hour and a half when the bro mining starts, I'm going to put out a tweet from my account. Ivan will retweet it. The Charms account will also put out a tweet bringing you over to the bro mining page. And it is so easy that like you couldn't possibly mess it up. It's literally step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and then you just scroll down the page and you just click the buttons going down the page. Okay. The only thing that you need to be able to do is around step 1, probably the most quote unquote difficult part of it, and like not really that difficult, is just you create a wallet at the start, and then you need to fund your Bitcoin wallet with the necessary BTC in order to mine Bro. Because as I said, there's a transaction cost associated with mining the Bro. So you gotta, once you create your wallet and you create your address, you just need to send to that wallet a minimum of 5,000 Satoshis, and that should be enough in order to get the mining process done. After that, you just scroll down the page and you just click the buttons when it asks you to click them. We made it as easy as possible for you. Like you don't need any kind of technical knowledge whatsoever. We basically like I even designed this to be easy enough so that I could do it. And if I can do it, all of you can do it. I promise you. Like I'm not, I'm not
I
the
don't know
technical
about
guy.
that, my guy. I don't know about
Bro
that.
can
No,
do it.
no,
Bros can do
We
it for
got
sure.
Giga Brain over
bro
here.
can
So
do it.
yeah,
Your bro can do it.
yes. So what I can say is that when Andrew is saying you create your wallet, it implies pressing a button. So there's a button, create the wallet.
Yeah, you just click create wallet, and then it'll show you your address. And then you just have to, if you have Bitcoin sitting somewhere else, you'll need to source your BTC from somewhere else, like an exchange wallet or your own personal wallet or something.
Yeah.
And then you just send them BTC to the
Another
address.
recommendation I have there is that the page actually says the amount to send 5,000 sats. That would be 0.00005 BTC. So just don't mess up the zeros. It's going to be 4 zeros after the point and a digit of 5. So that's going to be around $5 worth of BTC. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, don't send much more actually, because you'll probably want to send more when you're done with one cycle of mining. Yeah, like the easiest way is to just send the 5,000 sats every time. And another thing is that we don't really need to wait for the block to be mined with that transaction. We just need it in the mempool or meme pool, should I say? Uh, yeah.
See what you did there, Ivan. I see what you did there, brother. So you said send 5,000 sats, which is equivalent to $5. What if you had about 20 bucks sitting in there? Is that something you shouldn't be doing?
No, don't send 20 bucks all at once. Just send, 5,000 sats and it'll work.
Why is that?
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you want to kind of yeah, because the 5,000 amount is that you'll definitely get through the mining process with that, for sure. And yeah, it's going to be just, easier for you. Like maybe so the wallet in question here that you create on the Bro page, it's not created on some server. It's like it's gonna live right in the local storage of your browser, right there. So we don't host it. We only have the code on the web page for you to create the wallet, and that's it. It's all client side. Um, so yeah, don't send like life-changing amounts of BTC to this.
I
Let,
got you,
let
but
me let me add one more point to
okay.
this because I have a feeling people are probably wondering this right now. If you do overfund the wallet, and like you don't end up spending all of the BTC that you funded it with within the mining process, that doesn't mean you lose the rest of the BTC. What will happen is at the end of the mining process, you'll be able to go visit your Bro wallet afterwards, and you'll see your remaining BTC sitting in your wallet. So let's say you were to fund it with like uh, uh, 20,000 sats, like $20 in BTC, but you only end up spending like $3.50 throughout the mining process. Well, then you'll end up getting your $16.50 back. You'll still see it within your wallet at the end of it. So you're not losing that money. This is a self-custodial wallet. It's your own personal Charms wallet. And the moment you create it, you'll see your 12 words for the wallet. So you'll be able to back up that recovery phrase. And you can even use that recovery phrase later to, say, restore your wallet in, say, another software wallet. So I was just helping somebody out yesterday to restore some BTC to their wallet within another, I think it was Blockstream Green wallet. And yeah, like you can just do that instead, like if you have any doubt about like losing your coins.
So, and add to that, so if I were to hypothetically have $20 of Bitcoin in my wallet, but I wanted to be mining all day, would that not, make sense so that I could cover every transaction?
Uh, yeah, it would make sense. It would give you the funds so that like you can just revisit the mining page after your first transaction. You can say refresh it. I think Ivan, you can answer this for me, but I believe the way it will work is if you want to mine again, you revisit the mining page. You clear the wallet data from that page, so like you reset the wallet, but then you import the same wallet that you just used to mine. Like you import the same 12 words and then you can mine again using the same BTC that you just deposited. Uh, is that correct, Ivan?
We literally have a button mine again. Um, so or mint more.
That
Yeah,
just put in there.
yeah,
Okay, perfect then.
yeah.
Sweet.
Or you
Awesome.
could just refresh the page and yeah, do the same.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Cyborg, do you have any more questions, my friend? Or does that provide clarity? Can you guys hear him or is it me?
We can hear you, Claire.
Okay. Cyborg, I think you're rugging, my friend. If you want, leave the space, come back. We'll bring you up to the speaker panel again. But yeah, in the meantime, we'll just move on to the other Andrew on the speaker panel. Welcome to the speaker panel, my friend. The mic is yours. We'd love to hear from you.
How you doing, guys? I'm sorry if the background noise is a little bit loud. I'm at work. So I was curious, if I have a GPU computer, like my gaming computer at home, and I have my cell phone with me all day at work, could I set up, say put 20,000 sats into the computer at home, or, into the wallet that I create in the browser at the computer at home, and then just restore that so use the same Bro wallet to mine on my phone as well? Like, could I use the same Bro wallet to mine on multiple devices?
Ivan, do you want to take that one?
Yeah, I was just trying to mint again on the bro page to see how it's going. Actually, the mining process currently works in the browser. So there's no like command line tools that would utilize your GPU. But on the faster computer, it actually does mine faster. Um, so you yeah, you might benefit from a faster CPU there. It won't use the so we tried to come up with a fair way to mine these tokens. So we did not optimize for GPUs, so that everybody has a fair shot.
Well, I guess my question was, if I were using multiple devices to mine, would it make sense to just set up one Bro wallet and then restore that wallet onto the other devices so that I'm using the same Bro wallet with the same Bitcoin across multiple devices that I'm using to mine?
Great question. So I would rather use multiple wallets for multiple devices to minimize interference, because they're gonna work with the same kind of coins, but um, I guess you could use one wallet, because once there's a transaction, like how mining works here is actually, you will receive your, like, say 5,000 sats, right? And they sit there in one output. And what we do is, when we mine, what we're actually doing is we are taking that output ID, right, the UTXO ID, and we're concatenating with a number to, and then we're hashing that, computing double hash of SHA-256. And then what, like, that hash is going to be unique. So once we find a good hash, what we actually do is we spend that, and that hash is now locked in, right? So that amount is spent. That means that if you're using the same Bro wallet, you can actually use it across multiple devices, just not the at the same with the same hash. So don't mine. I would like, yeah. So my advice actually is to use different Bro wallets on different devices. You can later accumulate all the Bro in one wallet afterwards, and by doing that, you'll also like help us test. So Bro will be secure. Don't worry, but yeah, you'll be able to accumulate in one wallet afterwards.
Hopefully that answers your question, my friend.
Yeah, I was just trying to not have to keep up with like a bunch of new seed phrases, you know?
I do feel you there. I do feel you there, my friend.
Well, if you set up an industrial mining operation, you better be good at managing seed phrases.
That's great advice, Ivan. Thank you. I'm definitely going to need that on my crypto journey. um, let's move on to the next questions because there's honestly like 15 questions here. And maybe we should try to like run through them a little bit quicker just so that we can get to everyone. So another question here is I saw Andrew comment that $2.5 is paid for, per transaction for proof generation to Charms Inc. Could you briefly discuss what these will be used for at Charms Inc., funding, dev, costs associated with running the minting of Bros, eventual LP, to buy a new Corolla, etc.?
Yep. Yeah. So that was actually the first question I answered on the space. So there is a cost associated with running the proving service. So we have to have some like minimum fee in order to cover that. But there will be some profit generated from the proving service, and we're going to use that profit towards creating a liquidity pool for Bro token on the MinSwap on Cardano once we're able to beam Bro over to Cardano. And we expect that to happen probably in October.
Cool. Awesome. And just out of curiosity, what proof generation system are you guys using?
So currently, we're using Succinct SP1 as the zkVM, and so the Bro token contract is written in Rust. It's compiled to WebAssembly. So it could have theoretically been have been written in a different language, but it's written in Rust. And we prove the transactions satisfying that token contract using SP1 zkVM.
Awesome. Thank you, Ivan. Appreciate you answering that. This one's going to be a quick one. Can I deposit other UTXO tokens like Cardano to use them for mining, bro?
No, the only token that you'll be able to pay fees to mine Bro with will be BTC. BTC is the gas fee for Charms on the Bitcoin network.
Cool. Thank you, Andrew. How can I stay updated on Bro's progress after today's launch, and who should I follow on X for reliable info?
Follow me. Follow Andrew dash ticker Bro token. Well, my actual ad is at A through Valis, so ATHROUVALAS. So I'm Mr. Bro. I'm going to be talking to you all about every Bro update. You can also follow the Charms at Charms Dev account for like less regular updates, but really the important ones about Bro. And yeah, I'm going to tell you guys everything.
I'm loving your bro arc, bro. Loving your bro arc. Um, cool. So next question. Since bro is free but needs a small Bitcoin fee to mine, what's the smartest way for a beginner to maximize their first mining attempt without wasting gas or messing up the process?
The key to maximize it, if you want to spend as little BTC as possible, would be to mine as much as you can in one attempt. So just once you get to the proof of work mining step, which I believe is step 2 in the mining process on the Bro mining page, just leave it running for a while and just wait until you can get the best hash possible. And also use the fastest machine you have in your house. I've tried when we were testing Bro on testnet, I tried mining Bro on my dingy old laptop that's like way over cluttered with like unnecessary files and like it's just lagging when going through Google Docs. And then I also tried it on my brother's old gaming PC, and the gaming PC was just mining hashes way faster. So you'll make the most best use of your mining time, the best bang for your buck, if you just mine on a better system, and if you leave it running for a while. So that's how you get the most Bro out of one attempt.
Awesome. Thank you for answering that. Next question. Will Boss benefit from the Bro token and how?
I think the benefit to Boss from the Bro token is it's a bit indirect, but it's very important. The Bro token is really a trial run for all of the really important charms that are going to be launched on the Charms token standard. And Boss already has 2 very important charms that they plan to launch. One of them is the Boss token itself. And the other one that like everybody has been super excited for is ZKBTC. So ZKBTC is actually it's already deployed on Charms for enterprises. They're testing ZKBTC right now. Bro is kind of a live trial run for the Charms protocol with retail. And once this testing phase is over, well, once we get through all of this, the next step really is to get people to be able to beam not just Bro over to other blockchains, but like Cardano, but to beam BTC over to the Cardano blockchain through ZKBTC wrapped as a charm. So I think that's the real benefit with Bro. It's people's first taste of this. It's their chance to actually try this out. And given that this is Boss's token standard, like people will be super familiar with it out of the gate.
Awesome. Thank you for answering that, Andrew. I want to circle back to this question before, before I forget, because it's one of the initial questions that were dropped. But it's kind of a personal question. So, Jimmy asked, "How did you come to work for Charms or Boss? I still remember June 2024 when you emerged as a fresh Sovereign community member and firm advocate of Yago's Boss distribution idea for Sovereign. Could you tell us a little bit more about yourself? Thank you."
Yeah, I actually did see that question, and I wrote a really quick answer to it before, but then I deleted it because I realized it was in the AMA question section. I thought it was like in the general chat, but yeah, I did see that. And okay, so let me like run briefly through the history. So yes, when I first discovered Sovereign, it was back in like 20. I think it was like 2021 or 2022. I was kind of exploring the topic of DeFi, and then I was like, okay, like I keep hearing like all this muttering about DeFi, but like I was a Bitcoin maxi, and I'm like, well, DeFi is some like crypto thing, so I don't really care. But then I also researched, I'm like, well, is this DeFi thing happening on Bitcoin? So I researched it, and the first thing that popped up when I was researching Bitcoin DeFi was Sovereign. And then the first thing I found was an interview between Yago and Pomp talking about Sovereign and Bitcoin DeFi. And that was kind of my introduction, really, like hearing Yago speak about all of that to not only Sovereign, but also like the crypto world in general and all of the things that go on there, like DEXs and lending protocols and whatnot. and DAOs, all of this. So like I spent a lot of time then not like engaging with the sovereign community or anything. I was really just a lurker, but I was just I was looking at all the materials I could to learn about sovereign as kind of my way of learning about crypto in general, because it was like crypto but with like this Bitcoin spin, and so it was like welcoming to my mind. So I learned a lot about it then. I learned a lot about sovereign at the time, but then I kept it in the back of my mind. I didn't like revisit it like for some time. It was more of a learning experience for. But I was kind of I was interested to see where it goes. But then some point in 2024, I heard Sovereign announce Bitcoin OS, which was supposed to be some system for getting roll-ups on Bitcoin, like CK on Bitcoin. I'm like, oh, interesting. So that's why I revisited Sovereign. I started looking at some of the community calls at the time just to try and get updates on what's going on. I was excited by that. Eventually, I said, okay, like screw it, time to like go join my first crypto Discord. So I went and joined the Sovereign Discord, and then I think that's where I entered the story. That's where you guys first discovered me as the solution. And I think a lot of people when I was in there at the time, they were like, they were confused to find somebody new who was joining at that time, but also somebody who seemingly still knew a lot about the project. But like that was me, right? It's, nobody really knew who I was. So at that time, I decided to start like saying my piece about some of the discussions that were happening there. Yago took notice. Yago ended up shouting me out on one of the community calls, and he said, "Hey, I really like the answers from this guy. This guy's name is the Solution." He goes, "I don't really know who he is, but you know, he seems to like communicate decently well." So he shouted me out in the space. He says, "I want you to reach out to me." And so I reached out to Yago, and before I knew it, like at the time, I was already working as a freelance journalist, and I'd actually contacted Yago before this, getting quotes from him to like write a bit about Bitcoin OS because I was so interested in it. I wanted to cover it for Decrypt for Crypto Potato. That was another site I was writing for. And so when I reached out to him, I told him, I'm like, hey, I'm actually that journalist that had reached out to you. Like these two people are the same person. And so then we started talking, and I decided to start doing a bit of freelance work for Boss, which was just like super bare bones at the time. It was like just getting off the ground. And I did a bit of freelance work, and then I rolled into full time work for Boss, and I became their social media guy. And so I spent many months at Boss, as you guys know, on this space. And eventually, somewhere in the process of that, um, we knew there's this charms thing being developed in the background, and I took a really strong interest in it really early on. I started speaking to Ivan about it, and I decided to play a role in helping like bring awareness around charms and kind of like announce the token protocol because I just felt so excited about it that I felt like I could tell the story really well. And so we did that. And what I found is that I've just found that charms is the most passionate thing, the biggest thing that I was passionate about uh, during my time with Boss. So I just decided to go like hunker down on that. And so I've changed positions now. I'm no longer the content manager for BTCOS, but I'm the now co-founder of Charms Inc., which is one of the companies contributing to the broader Boss project. And so here we are, and that's the story.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Take note, guys. I say this to the community. Take note. Take note of Andrew's experience. Take note of Andrew's journey because that could very much be you someday. I know a lot of you are trying to go full time crypto. And I'm just saying that so that you guys understand that there's opportunity out there for you in abundance. You just have to be willing to take the initiative and put yourself out there. Do what other people aren't doing, right? So amazing though, Andrew. I really genuinely loved, listening to your journey, listening to your story. It's very unique. Let's move on to some less personal questions. To be cryptological asked, can you clarify whether the Bro token mint on Charms is primarily serving as a test case for the protocol or if it's intended to carry long-term utility within the ecosystem? You already answered that, but we can just give another quick TLDR on that.
Yeah, TLDR, this is more of like your first taste of the Charms protocol. In terms of like long-term utility and say different things we want to give out to our holders, we might decide something in the future. There's nothing planned around that at the moment. The way to think about it right now is it's a meme coin. If you want to try charms now, if you want to get an experience for a programmable cross-chain tokens or like, this is how you do it.
Awesome. Thank you.
We are going to like for now the minted bro will just sit in the Charms wallet, right? And we are planning to let people beam it to Cardano when that capability is ready in the protocol. And yeah, that's my current focus during this month to make that happen. So it will happen in October. So yeah, just stay tuned, and it bro will find its way to other UTXO chains for sure. It will only be a meme coin though. It will be a pretty rare one because halvings will cut the supply pretty quickly. We don't know how much of the bro will be mined or will be eventually mined, but it's not going to be a lot.
Okay. Thank you, Ivan. Appreciate that. So Dennis asked a question that we've already answered. He said, excited about the Bro token. Can you explain the mining process for Bro and what users need to do to participate? Do you guys want to give another quick TLDR on that? I mean, we've already kind of covered it. We can skip it.
Yeah, I think we already covered it.
Okay, Dennis, I'll still give you XP, my friend. I'll still give you XP, but we did just cover that. So, okay, so Daniel asked, I like the idea of Bro, but I want to know why is Boss pushing or supporting another meme coin? Though I know they're not the same, one is utility and other is a meme coin, but why not focus on Boss, push pre-sale, and not ask members to buy Bro? First of all, we're not asking members to buy Bro. Bro is free. You simply just have to pay a little bit in fees for transactions. Just want to highlight that. Number two, I want to highlight here that Boss is a stack and Charms is a layer within that stack. And Charms was initially created for the Boss protocol. I want to highlight that. So, like, Charms is very much one of our ecosystem partners. They're within our ecosystem. And so, of course, we're going to show support and enthusiasm towards our ecosystem partners. That's typically how it works within the space. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I can answer to that. But I don't know, Andrew, Ivan, if you guys wanted to add to that at all here. If not, we can move on to the next question.
I mean,
Let's see here.
well,
Yeah.
of course. Thank you for support, Claire. So yes, Bro is not sold. Bro is mined. Uh, you mine as much as you want, and the proving fee and the transaction fees are actually fixed. So um, and yeah, Boss is not definitely not pushing Bro. If anything, uh, Charms Inc. is the kind of originator for this idea. Bro is Charms Inc.'s project, and yeah, we're just trying things out. So we decided to go with a meme coin, not a utility coin, precisely because we can test the waters. We can and give people a taste of the Charms protocol and have some fun in the process.
Exactly. Yeah. Like Ivan said, Charms is obviously a layer within the Boss stack. And so, if anything, this is for you guys to have like a hands-on experience with what Charms like really looks like, with what Charms feels like. Obviously, Charms is going to be a major player within the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem, and you guys pretty much get first dibs here. So yeah, it's really just about like the experience of it, right? Um, so yeah, let's move on to, I think, Andrew, your hand is up, my friend. Did you have another question?
I did. Once the mining is over, whenever you call that quits or whatever, I see that there's like a million supply, or maybe I saw that wrongly, maybe a billion or something like that. But it sounds like they might not all get minted. At a certain point, we'll be able to beam them over to Cardano, and then I'm curious, will the team for the meme token be supplying the liquidity to which DEX, and will it be the ZKBTC versus the token, or will it be ADA versus the token? I'm just curious how the whole liquidity provision part is going to go down.
Yeah, sure. So on the first part about the mining and the token supply, there is a theoretical token supply limit. We wrote in the bro guide, like we adjusted the mining protocol and like the calculations. So the theoretical max supply that could ever be minted technically would be something like 69,420,000,000 tokens. But the actual supply of bro is not going to come anywhere remotely close to that. The actual supply of bro is going to depend on how many people choose to come in and mine it, particularly early on while it's easiest to go and mine the token. Because over time, every 2 weeks, the multiplier on your bro rewards is going to get cut in half and cut in half and cut in half for an equivalent hash that gets mined. And so what you'll notice is that the inflation rate for bro is going to like rapidly drop off, and it's going to become like just like little tidbits you can get. So like it's going to become a very scarce token very fast. And if you want a good chunk of the bro supply, you need to come in and you need to mine it early. In terms of coming to Cardano, yes, we answered that earlier. We do plan to set up a trading pool on Cardano. On MinSwap, we'll probably make a trade just because MinSwap's the biggest DEX there. And I imagine it's going to trade against, we haven't decided that yet, but I imagine it's going to trade against ADA, just because ADA is the most liquid token on Cardano. Although we could consider doing it with ZKBTC as well. I think the safe bet is ADA, though. We'll discuss it with Ivan. But yeah, you can expect to be able to trade bro.
I think it's going to be ADA at first.
Let's go. That's exciting. If you guys could quickly answer this question. Secondly, with 5K sats, how long or how many bro will I mine before paying another 5K?
So with 5K sats, you're going to get one attempt to mine bro. So you're going to be able to go and get one mining transaction and one minting transaction in there. And then however much you can get off of that one attempt depends on how long you spend mining for. So once you're on the bro page, you'll be able to hit start mining, and then the mining process will run, and your computer will start looking for hashes as fast as it can. And depending on how lucky you get and how long you're willing to wait, that'll decide how much bro you can end up leaving with. And you can decide when to stop the mining process, when you're like, okay, I found a good enough hash, I'm willing to leave with this. But generally speaking, if you've got a stronger machine, you can expect to find a better hash and be able to get some more bro from one attempt. If you want to get more bro afterwards, you'll have to come in with another attempt with another batch of BTC to farm.
Okay, cool. Thank you for answering that.
Yeah, the luckiest I got was I minted 625 bro, but it was like super lucky.
Damn, it's on, Ivan. I'm going to try to beat your number.
Please.
It's on, my friend. It's on, bro. All right. And then we already covered this, but I just want to cover all the questions. Can I mine bro with my phone and laptop at the same time? You can, from my understanding, right, guys? But it would have to, the priority here would be two separate wallets, correct?
Yeah, safest is to go with two separate wallets, which you will go with that anyways, because on two separate devices, you'll come up with two different seed phrases, which are randomly generated.
Awesome. Thank you, Ivan. Hopefully that answers all your questions, Daniel. Okay, next question here. Indulgent. What safety precautions should we carry out? Should we not leave the page open, clear cache, so on and so forth?
Ivan, you want to take that?
Could you repeat the question? I don't think I heard it.
Yeah. Indulgent asked, what safety precautions should we carry out? Not leaving the page open? Should we be clearing cache? So on and so forth.
Safety. Well, first of all, don't send a lot of BTC to the minting page. Um, Second, well, you can safely refresh the page. The wallet won't get lost. What else? I'll definitely save the seed phrase so that you could restore it if anything happens. What else? I mean, always lock your computer when walking away from it. It's just I do that at home so that I don't forget to do it everywhere else. Obviously, do that. Uh, so yeah, just normal like security stuff that you do with any data that you care about. Uh, so yeah, don't send seed phrases to friends to brag about, bro. Although we would love that, but that would be a wrong thing to do. Uh, yeah, definitely don't publish seed phrases on Twitter.
Definitely don't do that. I think you'd probably have to be drunk or high or something, living that 420 life to really go out there and do some crazy shit like that. Let's be real. But um, cool, awesome. We get the gist. Just be vigilant, guys. Just be vigilant like you always are with your wallets. I guess my question from that once again, because I know a lot of people have sent well over 5,000 sats to their Charms wallet. Is that, you keep bringing up, don't send more than the 5,000 sats. Is this an issue? Like if someone were to send more, like genuinely?
No, it's not an issue. It's just well, you probably want to kind of minimize risk, and I wouldn't send more, except for when I specifically want to test for specific risks. But yeah, there's no issue if you send $20 worth of BTC. We'll make it work with that. So don't worry. But yeah, so 5,000 sats definitely works. So I would advise doing that. But yeah, just the recommendation is just out of common sense to minimize risk,
Got you.
because there's
Yeah.
always risk with crypto, always.
hmm I got you. Yeah.
Guys,
Just asking for a friend. Mhm.
for what it's worth, I will be funding my own Charms wallet with more than $5 in BTC because I'm going to be mining a crap ton of Bro starting in the next hour when it launches. So I'm comfortable with that. In general, I understand Ivan's advice: minimize risk. And also just I should probably say this as well, guys. Just understand that this is very much for us like a first in terms of launching a token on Charms and getting the Charms wallet working and having an initial base of users for this thing. And so if we don't get 100% the first time, if there's like little bugs in the wallet or something here and there, that's completely normal, and we're working to iron that out. We're working as fast as we can in order to sort out all that. That doesn't mean you have a ton to worry about. Uh, if in doubt, if there's some like catastrophic bug or something, like I said, you can always just take the 12 words, your 12-word seed phrase from your Charms wallet, and you can load it into another software wallet that is better established, and you'll be able to recover your BTC. So you're not exactly at risk of like losing anything or anything like that. But in general, just this is a first for us, and this is a trial run with Charms and BTC and the Bro token and everything. And so we thank really everybody who wants to come and try it out for the first time and mine Bro at this early stage. And your reward for mining Bro, especially in these early days, is that you're going to get the most Bro token if you mine early on during this halving phase. That's your reward for it. And then you'll be able to trade it later once it's on Cardano. So just be mindful of that. The team's going to be doing their best. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions. We might not get everything 100% right with the wallet. You might find, I don't know, something's not popping up, something's not making sense. We're ironing it out, guys, and we're going to answer your questions as promptly and solve all the issues as promptly as we can.
Thanks, Andrew. I too will be supplying my Charms wallet with more than 5,000 sats because I will be mining all day. So I wasn't, yeah, I was, I know a lot of people have supplied their wallets with more than 5,000 sats, but yeah, I was definitely one of them. So I'm sitting here, biting my nails. I'm like, oh no, did I mess up? But no, I appreciate the clarity there. All right,
So
so
so you can do that multiple times, right? 5,000 sats is just,
right,
one time thing. So I just did this with like 3 times while on this call.
got you. Okay. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's obviously understandable. But yeah, hopefully that provides clarity for the community. By the way, you guys let me know when you need to hop off and we'll end the space because I know that we still have like I think we still have like 10 questions. So
Yeah. Okay. Let's take one last question, and then we're gonna have a Charms meeting right before the Bro Token launch.
okay. So this is a pretty good question. Since Bro will be a meme coin, are you building an entire ecosystem? Twitter, Discord, Telegram? Who will manage this new community? Meme project stand and fall with the activity of its community? Do you have a roadmap in mind for Bro?
That is an excellent question, and it's only something I started to think about recently, like forming a Telegram or a Discord, say for the Bro Token. Uh, yeah, this is very new to me myself. I may just do that. In fact, Claire, I'd like to talk to you about that because you're the expert when it comes to making all those sorts of channels. But yeah, stay tuned for that stuff. For now, everything's just going to be on the Twitter, but I'll try to build out a proper community around this as much as we can as it goes.
Here's what I will say, Andrew. If you don't do it first, somebody else will, Bro. So just letting you know. Just letting you know. That's how it just works.
Noted.
So
Okay.
yeah. But awesome. Thank you guys all for, thank you to the community for, dropping all your questions in. We're a little bit under an hour before the mining process actually begins. So obviously the Charms team needs to go and have a meeting and take care of whatever else they need prior to launch. With that being said, guys, I will obviously be active on Discord. So, if you guys do have any questions during the process, I'll do my best to help you. I'm sure Andrew will jump in as well. He is under the name The Solution. So if you guys do need assistance from him, from me, like I said, we'll be there. Um, Other than that, my friends, apologies to the rest of you that had questions that did not get answered, but you guys know how it goes. Whoever dropped questions in first, they get first dibs. So the people that did get their questions answered, you guys will all be entering a raffle to win 30 engage points. So congrats to you guys. And I think that kind of like wraps everything up. Andrew, Ivan, do you guys have any, final words, any closing remarks?
I just want to say thank you, Claire, for hosting this and inviting us.
Hell yeah,
So
man.
yeah, this is super exciting, and yeah, I 100% want to answer people's questions as much as possible. So thanks.
Awesome. Yeah. Loved having you guys always. Support you however we can.
Yeah, big thank you to the community of people who've already been asking their questions already and are willing to jump in and mine some Bro Token early on. Honestly, your interest, it gives us life. It gives us a lot of encouragement. And I'm really excited to deliver this. We're literally less than 40 minutes away now from really launching the first user-facing product on Charms. And like that's really incredible. So yeah, I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys at the mines. Catch you later, bro.
I love all the puns. Love all the puns. But yeah, I'm right there with you. It's really exciting to see the community put themselves out of their comfort zone. I think for a lot of us, this is going to be our first mining experience or doing something that, once again, is just out of our comfort zones within the space. So, props to you guys. Shout out to all of you as always. You know how much I appreciate you guys, especially when you guys put yourselves out there, do the difficult things, ask the hard questions. That's exactly how we grow, right? So, shout out to all of you. I will say we have a community call coming up this Friday with a majority of the team. They will be attending. We will be covering ZKBTC as well as the updated roadmap. Please come prepared, guys. Ask your questions. Ask the difficult questions that you guys have been asking me as well. Like I said, you might, I believe Yago will be there. Hopefully, our CTO will be there. They might be able to give you guys a more in-depth answer to questions that you guys have already been asking or something different. You know what I mean? So, as always, guys, drop those questions in the AMA questions channel because I will be doing the same exact thing this next time around, where whoever gets their question answered, they'll be entered into a raffle and they'll be able to get like 30 or more engage points. And again, we have an engage exchange, a marketplace that's live right now. So you can take those points and exchange them for different rewards. Some of those rewards include a t-shirt, USDC rewards, a Boss thermal tumbler, crew neck sweatshirt, a Boss backpack, and this is just what we have pre TGE. So I will be updating this, guys, with a lot more unique rewards. A lot more unique rewards. So you definitely want to stack those points as much as you can. But anyways, final remarks here. Thank you everybody as always for tuning in. Shout out to all of you. If you guys have questions, like I said, we will be active on Discord and we'll guide you through the process. Just don't panic, guys. Just do not panic. Don't have anxiety over this. What's meant to be will be, as always. The universe does it what it does. And yeah, let's end on a good note as always with some reggae. Let's end with some reggae tonight, guys. Shout out to all of you, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.
The way you say, hey, okay, on your way, hey. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I just go where the trade wind blows, sending love to my friends and foes. And I suppose I'm pleased to be chilling in the West Indies. To provide all my wants and needs. I got the sunshine, rivers and trees. Believe me, hey. When me see Jah, me see a way. Drastically straight from hypocrisy, I say, hey. Every man to them own a philosophy. I live the proper way and then me read a chapter daily. And they in a city hungry and no eat. And food they don't have country, just a drop off of the street them. You see, say poverty no real then.
Take care, my friends. Have a fantastic week. We'll catch you guys on the next space.
Take care.